What's up, players? Welcome to the Nasty Soul channel. Here we go again, the Misch quarantine sessions. Definitely excited for it to be coming back here. I've done about 8 of these videos already now, and they're just so fun to learn and vibe on what he's doing. So this newest one that he has, the chords are super dope. I'm going to show you what he's playing, what his chords are, the melodic ideas that he's using, and how to solo over it. So if you want to follow along with the interactive tab, check us out on Patreon. Here we go. All right, let's start with the chords right here. So it's a simple 4-bar phrase that's repeated, and our chords are in the key of E major. So we're going to start off with this E major 7 right here, an A flat 7 sharp 5 flat 9, F sharp minor 7 or F sharp minor 9, and then an A over B, which is like a B sus chord, and then we go over this A6, and then finally this E augmented chord. So that's our chord progression, and when we're going to break it up for the beginning, we're going to start off by playing that E major 7 a little bit differently the first time, kind of like this. And that's it's a funny fingering, but it sounds kind of interesting and unique to play it like this, because obviously it's not very often played like that. So we're going to start off the song with this voicing for E major 7, and pluck it like this. And then we go over this A flat 7 sharp 5. Well, you may know this one as the A flat 7 sharp 5, but all I gotta do is get that 5th fret on the high E string as well. You can do that a number of ways, but I do it with my thumb right here. Yeah, pretty chord. Just like that, and we go over to our F sharp minor 9, hammer into it. A over B. And now when I get this A6, the first time, I'm not going to play it just like this. I'm actually going to bar across the 4th fret so I can get that high E string on the 4th fret right there. Yep, and then this nice little E augmented chord. A little bit of juice right there. So now the next time around, we hit this E major 7 chord. That's a nice voicing. We want to make sure not to hit the A string, or if we do, we could finish up the whole voicing by putting our pinky right there. And that would be a common major 7 voicing for you right there. So we pluck this, and we go back to our A flat 7 sharp 5. Basically the same thing on an F sharp minor 9. Then we hit our A6. And it's really as simple as that. Just those chords repeated, and that's our loop. And then we're going to solo over E. But we start off with a couple of little motifs that he has. He's really got 2 main melodic ideas that he comes back to in the key of E major. Now the first thing, just to make sense of where this melody is and everything, I want to center myself in the key of E major. So I find my pentatonic scale right here. My pinky would be at 12 on the E, and I could play that, beautiful pentatonic pattern that we should know. And I got myself centered right there, and even from there, I want to see the full major scale, because it does go beyond the pentatonic, and I want to be able to see that. Yeah. And especially with this being a major 7 sound, he even starts off the melody on the major 7 of the E, which would be D sharp. Yeah. All right, so basically our melody starts off like this. And as we're playing that, just kind of see that scale around there, and then from there you can improvise around it. So we have that beautiful little thing right there, this melody that we're playing through. And then we have our second melody that he comes back to, which is going up the B string on the E major scale, kind of like this. And one of the things that happens right here as well is he puts on an octave pedal. Let's see here. Hey. Just to give it that interesting sound that he's kind of going for. Yeah, it's a cool, interesting sound that he pops in right there and continues on until he finishes up that melody and a couple of other little licks that he does. And what's basically happening, we're going up the E major scale vertically, right? So it's a little tricky to start to see the scale like that, but I actually just did a video, you can check that link out right there, where I break down an easy way to start to understand vertical scales, a full major scale or minor scale just on one string. So definitely check that video out if that's something new to you and you want to explore those ideas. Now we got those two options, our two melodic ideas that we come through, and we could solo around, right? Solo as simple as that in the key of E major. But of course, we have a couple of chords out of key, that main one being that A flat 7, sharp 5, flat 9, if I want to say the whole thing right there. Now, a really simple way to kind of think about this is if I look at the chord right here, my full chord right there, I could take each individual note and be like, all right, that G sharp, that's in the key of E major. All right, that's in my scale. That F sharp, that's in the key of E major. That C, not in the key of E major. All right? So I can point that one out just in my head, be like, all right, that C is something different. All right, then I could go on, E and A, all in the key of E major. So as funny as this chord may be, it's only that one note that pops out a little bit, all right? So we want to recognize that, and as we're soloing, catch that note and maybe hit it when that chord comes in. And he actually does it as well as he's building that second motif sliding up. He does this little line right here, and then up again. And that sweet note right there, that's our third in our A flat, that's C note. So that's why it sounds so great. Then he goes up again. It's so pretty. It's just so in tune and harmonically pleasant, man. So that's a nice little thing you could do as well when you're improvising. So let's just take a couple turns of this and see what comes out. Here we go. Alright, have fun with this one, jam it up, and if you just want to solo over a simple jam track without looping it or anything, I have my own guitar track available that you could solo over for my Patreon supporters, as well as tabs for everything I played in this lesson and previous lessons. The link is in the description below. Otherwise, keep jamming and stay nasty, y'all. Peace.